guys, it's Dan, your host here doing interviews, and today I'm back for my weekly review for this week's episode of Fear the Walking Dead Season 5. This is going to be for Season 5, Episode 8, which is called Is Anybody Out There?, which is the mid-season finale for Fear the Walking Dead Season 5. So, okay, we finally made it through this entire first half of Fear the Walking Dead. Hey, I did it! I reviewed every episode! Yay! You know? Okay, so, I'm gonna discuss, of course, this episode. We're gonna do our weekly review, but I am specifically gonna say whether or not I'm gonna review it in this, second half, or if I'm not, because you guys know I was planning on, I was waiting all the way up till this first half ended to the mid-season finale, then I was gonna determine, I was gonna make a decision on whether or not I was gonna review it in the second half, or I was going to quit. I have a bit of a problem with that, so I'm gonna discuss that at the end of this video, but let's discuss this episode of Fear the Walking Dead. So, Season 5, Episode 8 is Anybody Out There? So, of course, relating to the opening scene, I know some people were thinking, is it relating to what some lady on the radio said in the Season 9 finale of Walking Dead? Wouldn't make sense because of how Fear is so behind in timeline. It's like 7 years behind where Walking Dead is right now. So, it just doesn't make sense, because Walking Dead's going to be skipping like another year in Season 10. So, they're like 7 years behind where Walking Dead is. So, at the Season 10 premiere of Walking Dead. So, that is just insane. So, definitely I knew that couldn't be something to do with the person that said, is anybody out there at the end of Season 9. So, that one was kind of obvious to me. But, we see the flashback where Logan tricks them. They're all, asking, is anybody out there, we can help you, blah, 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 we got beer and stuff like this, and I'm just like, okay, this is already silly enough, but I don't mind it, and then we get to the Alicia shower scene, which is like, wow, I mean, of course I'm not going to complain about that. The only thing I can complain about is it's not shown on HBO instead of AMC, so, but anyway, let's move on. So people have been asking for an Alicia shower scene for seasons, and I've always agreed. They finally did it. They finally gave us an Alicia shower scene. Good on them. So, that is a very good thing they did. Hey, at least the episode has this. So, before I go any further, I do want to say, this episode has a lot more positives than it does negative things about it. Because usually it's more negative and a little bit of positive with Fear. This episode, I actually feel more positive things about this episode and a little bit of negative stuff. Doesn't mean I don't have stuff to complain about. It's Fear. Of course I'm going to complain about it. But, you guys see me complaining about Walking Dead as much as Fear? Hell no. Like, seriously, no, not even close. So, that says something, that says that Fear is definitely not as good as Walking Dead, not even close. So, we see the Alicia shower scene, which I don't have a problem with, as you guys know, and then, of course, like I said, unless it was showed on HBO, then it would have probably, the scene would have gone longer, Anyway, so, then, of course, we get to see, the zombies go after Morgan and the others. Morgan gets his staff back and stuff like this. John and Dwight look for a vehicle. Of course, they are not sure if they're going to make it, and it's just like he's talking to June on the walkie-talkie, and I'm sitting there the whole time, like, I'm like, okay, you are not cities away from June. You are literally probably like a 5-minute run from where you are to June. It's really not that bad. Sherry is probably like, 100 miles away for all you know. June is clearly not. So probably more than that. So, I'm just sitting there the whole time when John is talking to June. I'm just like, bruh, we all know he's gonna see June. And I'm just like, if he doesn't, it's like, who cares? I don't feel anything from that. Now, the only thing I didn't like too is that, it's like they were, I like how they were, going along with what John said, leave if you have to, don't wait for me, and how John kind of came in and they got on at the last minute. But I just don't like how it kind of went, because it's like, in this episode, it's like they're walking so close to the zombies, and it's like they're all scared of these zombies because they're infected and stuff, and I get that. But it's like, honestly, there's not that many zombies. You could get on the plane. Like, I don't understand why they were leading the zombies to the plane. I really don't. Run to the plane and just wait there. The zombies, it's still going to take minutes before the zombies get to the plane, and wait for John that way, instead of just walking and risking your life really close to zombies. I'm just like, I don't know. I didn't like how that went, to be honest, if you ask me. But then John and Dwight showed up, and I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. And I like how Morgan almost gets bit at one part too, and then of course they actually fly, they actually leave. We get to see Dan the Man come back, of course, too. I should say that in my Fear reviews. I should be like, hey guys, Dan the Man back for a Fear the Walking Dead review. Anytime I make a Fear video, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say, hey guys, Dan the Man back for another video. Yeah, so, okay, so there's that, of course, and then, we get to see them flying the plane, we get to see, Althea saying that, the view and stuff is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen since the world fell apart. I wonder where she got that from, so, there was that, of course, and then, they get the Christmas lights and stuff, and then we get to see them, land, we get to see Wendell, whatever his name is, almost die at one part, and then, we find out that he's okay after all. So, I don't know, that part was okay. But then, of course, they all get off the plane, and it's kind of a happy scene. Althea sees Daniel again. Daniel sees Alicia, which for me was actually my favorite part of the episode. And I'll tell you why. It's because it finally gave me a Season 3, Season 2, Season 1 feel again that I've never felt from Fear ever since that damn Season 3. So, I'm happy. I'm really, really happy that they actually finally gave us something that felt like Fear, So that scene where Alicia sees Daniel, absolutely loved it. Absolutely, absolutely loved it. I could not ask for a better scene. So, yeah, I like that. That was really cool. And, of course, it's kind of a happy ending type deal. And then we kind of get the cliffhanger at the end with Logan, which it's like, it's like you can't trust Logan anyway, so it's like, just shoot him at this point. I know you're trying to help people, but, it's like Morgan's just like at the end of it, he's like, we have to also help ourselves now, too, and it's like, shouldn't you have been doing that you should have just been doing that from the start, And it's like, if Logan gets in your way, just shoot him. I'm sorry. I know you don't want to kill some people because you're trying to help people, not kill people, but if Logan screws you over again this time, if you have the chance to kill him, you might want to just pull that trigger. Because, honestly, I can just tell Logan's going to screw them over in the second half. It's obvious. They make it obvious in your face at the end of the episode that our group is almost kind of falling for his crap again. And I'm just like, oh my god. Like, who on earth would fall for his crap a second time? I don't like it at all, because it's like we know full well that he's full of crap, We see scenes in the trailer for the second half, and we can clearly tell that he's screwing them over, and that, he's really not, he's really just simply a bad guy. So, we're gonna have to see. Maybe I'm wrong here, but I feel like Logan's screwing them over again. So, for that part, I'm just like, meh. So, to end this video, I want to discuss whether or not I'm going to review Fear for the second half of the season, because I know you guys are asking that. This is really going to be up to you guys in this video, and that's my answer for this. Do you guys want me to, and this is when I'm going to ask you guys to comment down below, do you want me to actually make reviews for Fear in the second half? And I got to hear a comment, yes or no. I got to hear one way or another. Because I really need to hear from you guys whether or not you guys care to actually watch my reviews for Fear, let alone watch the actual second half itself. Because this first half was really not that great. The first episode I actually love. I love the premiere of this season. This episode is probably the second best episode of the season. The proposal with John and June, very sappy, very stuff like that, but I liked it. It was okay, but I still got problems with Fear. Even if this episode was a lot better than the last couple weeks, I still got problems with it. So, I want to ask you guys, do you guys want to see reviews in the second half? Do you guys actually want to watch me review an episode of Fear weekly leading up to Walking Dead? And do you guys want to see that? Or are you guys like, Dan, you can relax. You don't have to bother doing reviews. Because honestly, either way, I'll probably do a half-season recap once the second half is done. But if you guys want me to actually do individual reviews, if the show is good enough, if I watch the mid-season premiere, if I watch episode 10, and I'm like, this is good, this is really good, I'm going to review it. Of course I am. If it's really good quality and it's really exciting, because that's what I'm asking. I'm not asking for, like, them to bring Rick on Fear or something, like, to really pump up the show. No, I'm just asking for a good story, and I don't think we've had it. I think it's gotten close. I feel like the premiere was really good. This episode, I could see where they were going for. I could see what they were doing, and I really like the Alicia and and Daniel scene too. I'm a barber. I'm still a barber, you know. I'll give Dwight a haircut too. But it's like, I don't know. It's just, I feel like they really need to bring, like, a good villain. I feel like Logan just isn't it. I feel like they really need to bring, like, a fearsome villain. You know, like, I don't know. I really think, and don't give me this Martha crap. Give me a group of villains, not just one psycho lady that has walkers on, like, poles and leads it around and stuff like a freaking animal or something. Like, seriously, just a good villain, Walker type, you know, like Taka type villain, or Troy, like a really twisted person. You know, like, why can't we get a villain like that? Why do we have to have people like Logan where it's like our group is falling for his crap again and probably gonna get screwed over again? I don't know what to say about that. That's just really frustrating me. But for this episode, happy Alicia's fine. Happy that that they landed safe, I guess. And I like how they all reunited at the end. But I really am very frustrated with the relationship with John and June, how they're separated like 95% of the freaking time, and how it's getting really stale. It really is with them too. And then like, I like the proposal, that was cool, but it's like I didn't get anything from it. You know, I'm just like, I don't know, like, was I supposed to? Because I didn't, you know, like, I don't know, I hate to hate on this show so much, I really do, and I hope you guys can see that I really do want to enjoy this show. It's just, I can't not complain about something that I didn't like. But this episode, it was better, it's on the right track, I'm kind of hyped for the second half, kind of, but I'm still not overly hyped. Now, I want to also discuss, the second half mid-season premiere is going to be filmed through Althea's camera. When I heard that at Comic-Con at the panel, because that's what they're going to do. The whole episode is going to be filmed in Althea's camera, if you didn't know that already, the mid-season premiere. That is going to be terrible to watch. I'm sorry, but I can't stand watching shows like that. I can't even watch The Office. Judge me, but I haven't even seen, I only watched a couple episodes of The Office, and I was like, I'm done. I can't do it. Like, I just can't watch this show. It's too much, you know? I can't watch shows like that, you know? Fear is about to do that in its second half premiere with Althea's camera, and it's like going around like this. I'm just like, oh my god, what are they doing with this? So hopefully episode 10 and 11 and stuff like that is better, but oh my god. So anyway, write your comments in the comment section below. Let's hope the show gets better. Pretty good mid-season finale. Still some complaints, as usual, but I did like certain parts of it too, like Alicia seeing Daniel, the plane landing. There was some tension there with when Wendell fell off the wheelchair and stuff, and you were wondering, are they going to like just land on Wendell or something and kill him by accident, you know? Because the lights were out, so they didn't know where they were landing. So, yeah, but anyway, if you guys are new here, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my Fear the Walking Dead videos. Do you guys want me to review the second half of Fear the Walking Dead? Write that down in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys for another Fear the Walking Dead video. Well, actually, you know what? I'll catch you guys for another Walking Dead video pretty soon, but I will do a second half predictions if you guys want me to. Anyway, see you guys really soon. Peace out.